Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Parcha and today I'm going to teach you how to do this beautiful, I would describe this look as a very fresh, sultry fall look. I'm kind of seeing this everywhere on Pinterest and I was like, let me kind of do my version of it. Before we move on, I'd like to remind you to like this video and definitely subscribe to my channel if you enjoy videos like this. Sorry, a very messy hand. But yeah, what do you think? Should we jump into this video? Now, if you watched my previous video, which is my Sephora haul video, you'll know how bad my skin was in that. It was peeling, like literally peeling. But I'm happy to report that actually it's doing pretty fine now. Like, I remember how I was like, how am I gonna do this video because it felt like my skin was falling off my face. Anyway, to kickstart this look, we are going to start by color correcting in my most usual areas. I'm thinking I should eventually phase out the color correcting stage because I'm very comfortable with these two products that I use. With my fingers, I'm just like kind of blending out anywhere where I don't want it. Color correction is done. I'm thinking of using the NARS Light Reflecting Foundation. This color is slightly off for my skin because I think it is a little too light. Mix it with a little bit of this. This is only to darken the color. Today I'm thinking I'll just use my beauty blender to just blend this in. I have this redness that I develop in my cheeks right here and it gets really itchy through the winters, and right now also it's getting super itchy. But that is just honestly because of my dry skin. I don't mind taking a little bit of this on top of my lips because I like to redraw my lips usually. Alright, next step is contour because we want to bring some shape to this very shapeless face. So I'm just going to use this one by Makeup by Mario. Place it right under your cheekbone and just like start blending upwards this way. Obviously don't forget to take some on your jawline, under actually, and some here as well, just outside your brow. Next, I'm thinking I'll just have my nose contour in place. So once again, with the same thing, but with a different brush. I'm using kind of a dense pointed brush. I want to bring a little more definition around my nostrils as well. So I'm really just taking all of this up straight. But I want to join this into my brow. I'm bringing it like in a curved shape and a little here. I'm gonna also take some here to just lift up the nose a bit. And now we just blend this. Don't worry if it gets a little messy because once we highlight, we can kind of cancel out all those mistakes. Next for concealer, a favorite of mine. I'm going to use the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. I don't have a lot really left inside. I really should have bought one of these this time, but I did not. I don't know why. Around my nostril here. And the rest I'll just pat onto any areas that I want to brighten. And I'm actually trying a different lip shape today, so bear with me. I'm just going to cover that front bit a little on the sides of my mouth. And now we blend away. Light patting motions down a little bit. I don't want to press this too much, but I definitely do want to like sharpen the shape of my nose. For around the nostrils here, I'm just going to go in with that same brush from earlier and I'll just like sharpen it out a little bit. Using a lightly fluffier brush, start blending all this away. You know, especially here from the sides of my eyes. I just want to slowly start merging this into the under eye this way. I really want to bring this high up into like the inner corner here, almost here, see? Blend out the lip here a bit and also my chin. Use a little bit of this Born This Way concealer on my eyelids just to cancel out any of that darkness that I have. Everyone's favorite powder, the Laura Mercier one, we are going to set under the eyes and any other areas where I feel I need to set. Let me see. Okay, now I want to set all this contouring that I did, so I'm just going to use this shade, which is Fawn from this Anastasia contour palette. Now just to slightly bronze, I'm going to take this shade and I'll use that to just bronze my skin. Bring some warmth to the skin. Don't forget your neck and stuff. I'm going to go into this shade, which is Bay from this Huda Beauty palette. And you also need a firm brush. We're literally like packing the whole lid. I really also want to brighten up this inner corner, so we're just going to... I don't know if you can tell, but I really opened up the space here. I kind of try to extend my lid space by bringing it into my nose here and even into the brow. I'm just going to show you the side view of how it looks on both the sides. Really brought it here and I like took it up almost into the brow on both the sides and just feather out the rest. Now just to bring some definition to the lower lid here, I'm going to use this shade, which is Sandalwood, and I'll just like gradually work it onto this lower lid here. Same Sandalwood shade. We'll just add some like a transition kind of to this look. This just gives the lid a little more shape, otherwise, you know, it just ends up looking too washed out. A very nice warm brown pencil on your lower waterline. This just helps kind of close the eye space a little bit. And if anything has smudged down, you can just go ahead and just lightly blend anything that's come. Next, using a black pencil, line my waterline. Just like the first 1/3 of it, I'll even slightly just bring this out in the shape of a wing. So that way I just brought out a small wing and I even lined the first third of my eye. I'll just kind of smudge this out. Gives the eye a very soft look. Now since for me this eye opens more than this eye, the liner on this eye is actually going to look thicker than the liner on this. But the main point here is just to make sure they're heading out the same way. I'm going to bring out my new favorite, yes, the Valentino liner. I love the brush tip that it has on this side. Right now I'm just like drawing over the wing that we just drew, just to add that black intensity, you know. We're going to give some finesse to that inner corner. So now I want you to squint, you know, squint like this. And you want to follow the shape of those black lines that we created in the inner third. You want to bring that inwards, but not too low, not too high, just like inwards. There, see that way. I extended those inner corners even more inside. And when you squint, it looks even more cooler. I'm going to do my brows. I'm going to put on some lashes, some mascara, and I'll be right back. A lot went behind the scenes and I ended up putting these Noel lashes. I cut one into half and I used one on each half of my eye. I feel like this eye is looking quite patchy and I think that's because of dry skin. But anyway, for my face, I'm going to move into the Charlotte Tilbury just to lightly set everything because there were creams under here. So you just want to set all that first before we move into powders. Now, if you watched my previous video, you guys will know which blush I'm going to use. Can you guess? Yes, it is this DIOR blush because I'm kind of obsessed with it right now. Obviously, like it's new and stuff. So I'm just going to take this on this same brush that I used earlier. And we're going to start just applying the color into your forehead as well, a little bit. And also on your chin. Once again, for highlight, I'm going to use this palette. I'm going to use the blush shade on my cheeks and the gold one on my highest points. Now I want to bring some moisture back into my face and I'm going to use this Glow Recipe Watermelon Ultra Fine Mist. For my lips, I want a color that is slightly reddish, brownish pink. And the thing is, I do not own a lipstick like that. So I'm actually going to be mixing 3 lipsticks to arrive and achieve the color that I want. So the base shade I'm using is this one called Revolutionaire from Huda Beauty. That lipstick I'm mixing with a little bit of this Gauche lipstick, like a pinky brown. I want a little bit of red in there, so that's what I'm gonna add. I'm gonna mix all of these and apply it on my lips with a lip brush. So that's the lip and a little of this Tom Ford gloss on like just the center. And finally, with a brown pencil, I'm just gonna bring back any beauty marks. Gosh, do I look like I have too many? Just to take down the yellowness in the eyes, I'm just going to add a little bit of this kind of like peachy color to it, just to tone it down a bit. I just felt like it was just a little too yellow for my skin. We'll use some of this shimmer on the collarbones and even on the shoulder. And that's it. This is the finished look. Do you guys like it? What do you guys think? I think I too pushed my boundaries a little bit by trying to open up the space here. But yeah, otherwise I really am a fan of this look. I mean, it just really elongates your eyes and makes it look very sultry. Alright, this is it. Don't forget to like this video. See you guys soon. Take care and bye-bye.